Breaking news at noon. Christian Bahena Rivera on trial accused of murdering Molly Tibbetts, testifying in his own defense. We brought you the live coverage this morning on KCCI. And KCCI's Chris Gothner is live in Davenport with the huge claim the defendant made this morning. Chris.
Yeah, Alex, coming to you live from our news van where we've been watching the proceedings since they took a break, or up until they took a break about 2 minutes ago. And some truly bombshell testimony from Christian Bahena Rivera. He told a story where two men came to his house allegedly. They came there with weapons, took him against his will, forced him to drive, and saying they kidnapped and killed Molly Tibbetts, not him. This all began with Bahena Rivera plainly admitting that Molly Tibbetts was in his trunk, but he testified that he did not tell police the whole story. Here's his narrative of what happened. Bahena Rivera, as I said two men wearing dark clothing, faces covered, showed up to his house with weapons and ordered him to drive. He says he understands enough English to know what they were ordering him to do. He says they then spotted Molly Tibbetts running along the side of the road and circled the area, then ordered him to stop. He says the two men put her body in the trunk after a brief amount of time he was waiting there, and then ordered him to drive to the cornfield where her body was later found. He then claims that they got out of the car, told him not to say anything or his daughter would be harmed, and here's what he testified happened next.
What did you do next?
Estuve un par de minutos pensando qué hacer, pero fue cuando decidí solo bajarla del carro.
Well, I stayed there a couple of minutes thinking what to do, and then I decided to take the body out.
Why didn't you call the police, sir?
Porque estaba asustado.
Because I was scared.
Why were you scared?
Porque si hubiera llamado a la policía, esto es algo que no se miraría nada bien.
Well, if I would have called the police, it's something that it wouldn't have been seen good. It wouldn't have been right.
Did you have any reason to believe that Molly Tibbetts' life could be saved?
No.
No.
When you picked her up from the trunk, describe her body.
Solo muy pesado.
It was very heavy.
What about any signs of life that you saw to Molly Tibbetts?
Ninguna.
None.
How was she dressed?
Con ropa deportiva.
With sports clothing.
What did you do next, sir?
Solo como pude la bajé del carro y decidí ponerla en el maíz.
The way I could, I picked her up and then I put her in the cornfield.
You just heard testimony from Christian Bahena Rivera there speaking through a Spanish interpreter. He says he then covered Molly Tibbetts' body to keep her out of the sun and then drove home, later testifying that he never had any intention of telling police the truth about what happened in fear for his daughter's safety, and that the two men just ran off. He says he told police, he just told police what he thought they wanted to hear and falsely confessed. Now, defense attorneys implied that Bahena Rivera's cousin, who knew Molly Tibbetts' boyfriend, Dalton Jack, had something to do with the crime. They didn't get too deep into that, but the prosecution then began its cross-examination of Christian Bahena Rivera and asked him some very tough and pointed questions, trying to poke holes in his story and trying to cast his story as completely implausible, especially the fact that those two men would just run off and disappear. We're going to bring you some of that cross-examination as well coming up on KCCI 8 News at 5 and 6. But for now, live in Davenport, Chris Gothner, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
Thank you, Chris. What a day in court. The trial is set to resume at 1:15. They're taking a lunch recess right now. We will continue to bring you live coverage right here on KCCI throughout the day as developments unfold. And again, that testimony will continue after 1 o'clock. KCCI will stream testimony on our website as well as Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.